Hi there, this is Joe Dunlop with the Athens Clarke County Solid Waste Department. And for the final installment of story time during International Compost Awareness Week, I'm going to be reading Dirt, the Scoop on Soil by Natalie Rasinsky. What is dirt made of? Dig deep, unearth some dirt. Hold it in your hand. Dirt is a mix of different parts of nature. Crumbling rocks make up dirt. Wriggling worms and scurrying bugs make up dirt. Rotting plants and bones are part of dirt too. Fun fact. Dirt covers almost every place on Earth. Yes?
Oh, hi. I was told to be here for the fun facts. Yeah, I'm supposed to read a fun fact. I've got one right here. It has to do with dirt, right?
You want to read the fun fact?
I do. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Dirt covers almost every place on Earth. Sometimes you can't see the dirt because it's covered by grass or buildings or roads or water or wood, right, like trees. Sometimes it's covered. That's the fun fact.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Soil is another word for dirt. Put some soil into a big glass jar and fill it with water. Stir and wait. The soil will separate into layers. Humus, and clay, and silt, and sand, and at the bottom the rocks and the pebbles will settle up. Rocks and pebbles fall to the bottom because they're the heaviest. A lot of soil is made of rock. Fun fact.
Excuse me.
Again. Okay.
Dirt is so interesting that soil scientists study it every day. Every day.
Every day.
Every day. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. So sand, silt, and clay are all tiny pieces of rock that make up the soil. The layer on top of the rocks and pebbles is sand. The grains of sand don't fit closely together. Water runs quickly through the spaces between them. That's why sand is so dry and why sand castles crumble so fast when waves crash over them. Fun fact. Need a hand?
Mm-hmm. Use a magnifying glass to see the rainbow colors hidden in the sand. Each grain has its own color. Black, tan, gray, red, green, or brown. Purple. Wait, let's go back to brown. I'm brown. Purple, right. All these colors you can see if you use a magnifying glass to look at the grains in the dirt.
Okay.
Oh, okay, can I?
Did you want that back?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Silt is like sand, only silt grains are even smaller. Grains of silt fit more closely together and hold more water. Silt makes up the layer on top of the sand. Soft, sticky clay has even smaller grains than silt. You need a microscope to see the grains in clay. Clay is almost like powder. Clay is what makes the water in your jar turn cloudy. Fun fact. Okay, don't drop that.
Can you hold that? Stop it. Okay. Fun fact. Clay can be red or yellow or white or tan or gray or black or blue, that's right. People use clay to mold beautiful plates and bowls. Okay.
Okay, you gonna carry this? All right, don't destroy that. Okay, thank you. You might see flecks floating on top of the cloudy water. That's the dark and gooey part of the soil called humus. Humus is made from rotting plants, leaves, wood, and animal matter. Sticky humus helps hold the rocky parts of soil together. And humus is rich with food that plants need to grow green and tall. I think we have another fun fact coming up here.
Did you say fun fact?
I did.
I think I got this. Okay.
Sure you do.
Fun fact. Soil is different in different places. Garden soil is soft and clumpy. It's good for a mix of humus.
Humus.
Sure. Okay. Forest soil is often damp and full of humus and dead leaves. Soil in a muddy riverbed is soft with silt, and desert soil is sandy and dry. I like all of it because it all helps things grow.
That's right.
Like trees.
Oh, yeah.
I like trees.
You do like trees.
I do.
Okay.
Trees.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, it's alive. There are millions of creatures that live in the soil. Beetles, sow bugs, millipedes, and worms wriggle and crawl through the dirt. Other creatures are so small that you can't see them. These soil creatures are called decomposers. Decomposers make humus. They eat dead plants and then they leave droppings. The droppings are like vitamins for the plants that grow in the soil. I bet you got a fun fact about droppings there, don't you?
This is hard going up and down like this.
Sure.
Whew, okay, I got this. Fun fact. As plants grow in soil, they use up the food in humus.
Humus, right?
Humus. Yeah. Okay. Decomposers, like little mini beasts, little bugs that put more food back into the humus. They do lots of hard work. You know who else does a lot of hard work?
You. Right.
Beavers. Can I talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
Perhaps later I could then.
Okay.
All right.
Sure. Okay. We'll get through the book. There's a little more.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Animals can make soil better for plants in another way. Squiggling worms, trolling snails, slithering snakes, and burrowing rabbits loosen the soil as they crawl through it. They make holes in the soil that let air and water reach the roots of thirsty plants. All right, you're up with your fun fact.
Ooh, I got this one.
All right.
I took a jump off the tree that I've got over yonder there. Okay.
All right.
Fun fact. After it rains, you can see the worms wriggling along the ground. It's kind of fun, like a little dance that they do. I just love to sit out there and watch them do that.
All right, focus.
Okay.
Focus.
The rainwater has filled up the empty spaces in the soil, and the worms have to crawl out of them to breathe. Oh, the whole breathe. Oh.
So that's why we see worms coming up after it rains.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
The birds like that too, right?
Shh! Don't say such things.
Sorry.
All right.
Thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. So keeping dirt healthy, humus, water, and air are usually found in the upper layer of the soil. This layer of soil is called topsoil because it's at the top. It is the best soil for planting. The roots of plants hold topsoil together. Plants and trees cover topsoil so it won't get blown away by wind or carried off by rain. The loss of topsoil is called erosion. When topsoil erodes, plants have no place to grow. Got a not so fun fact here.
Do I have to do that?
Yeah. Afraid so. It's a fact. It's not so fun, but it is a fact.
Not so fun fact. When plants use up the food in topsoil, people can replace some of the food by adding manure and chemicals. Chemical food works for a little while, but it can kill some of the decomposers that live inside the dirt.
Yeah.
My friends. Oh, okay. With fewer decomposers, it takes longer to make new dirt, so things don't grow like trees.
I know. It's terribly sad. But there's a solution. Depending on dirt. We all depend on dirt. It keeps us alive. Without dirt, plants cannot grow. Without plants, animals cannot eat. And without plants or animals, people would have no food. Dig into the dirt, pile it up and stomp it down. Let it squish between your toes. Let it sift between your fingers. As you walk along, remember all those incredible bits of nature that are holding you up.
Psst.
Yes?
Psst.
Yeah.
Psst.
Yes.
I'd like to say thank you for everybody who listened. And, well, for people like me, puppets.
Sure.
I'd like to thank Mr. Jim Henson, who we lost 30 years ago this month. Thank you for the Muppets and the Puppets. And thank you, Joe, for letting me be a part of your story.
It's my pleasure.
Goodbye.
Have a good Compost Awareness Week, everybody.
Happy composting. Yay.
Bye.
Yay.